been a week and a half since I actually uploaded anything, and the reason is because it's taken a long time to edit this current video that you're seeing right now. So on Sunday, the 8th of June, me and a few of my friends, to include Patrick, Elena, and Mike, we all went to the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston, and it actually wasn't my idea to go there. I preferred to go to the old State House again, but Patrick actually wanted us to go and visit the Museum of Fine Arts. And I never went there, so I thought it was going to be pretty quick and kind of a small museum. Nothing interesting, so I said, sure, why not? But as you'll see later on, it was quite the opposite. It was a huge gallery filled with a bunch of art collections and paintings and artifacts dating back thousands of years. And it's something also that kind of struck me in the sense that I actually had a very unique appreciation for how people valued entertainment back in those days before technology and the stuff that our generation and our society does in the present. So uniquely enough, me and a couple of others got in for free because for some weird reason, our bank that our cards are under have an association with the Museum of Fine Arts that gives us free admission. I didn't complain. I ended up just getting in for free and kind of taking a look at the area. And after we went to the museum, we kind of walked around the city. We stopped by a place for lunch. We strolled around the park outside the museum. We went back into the museum, and then we left and kind of called it a day. The museum actually is very huge, and it's divided between the European, American, African, and Asian sectors. The clips you're going to see in the video are from the European and American sectors primarily, just because it's so huge and I don't really think you can cover the entire intensity and volume of artifacts and paintings that are in there in one day. The only downside I think for the museum is there were just a lot of security people just circling around those artifacts. And the thing that kind of annoyed me was we had to put our bags in the front of us instead of our back. And their reasoning was in case if we were to turn around, we could knock down a statue or a sculpture or something, which quite frankly I don't think would have been the case because the vast majority of them were on the sides of the walls. Sure, some of them were center, but their reasoning was if you had your bags in the front, you would be able to see where your bag is and you wouldn't have to worry about mistakenly toppling something over that's worth, I don't know, hundreds or millions of dollars. But other than that small caveat, it was a really good time and all of us enjoyed it and the time we had around Boston and we got to spend some quality time together at the MFA. And that's pretty much it on my end. I'll keep you updated. Many thanks and